Well, hi, party people. Jeremy Knight here. Weekly check-in that hasn't been so weekly lately due to vacation and some other things that have gotten in the way, but it's good to be with you just for a couple minutes here as we stay plugged into what's happening here at St. Paul's United Methodist Church. A couple of reminders about some things happening, some invitations, as well as a quick worship preview. First, as you're getting this, I pray you're getting it before the weekend, and here's why. I want to make a special invitation to the men that are connected to our congregation. Fellas, where are you at? I've got an invitation for you. If you are hearing this and you're not a fella, but you know a fella, pass this along to them. I want to invite our men to meet me in the fellowship hall this Saturday morning, 8 a.m., for a time of fellowship, a light meal, like breakfast, a time of encouragement and devotion with our United Methodist men. We have some incredibly devoted leaders here, a part of our men's group, and I would love for our fellows to come and be a part of it. So I know it's summer, and some of you may be traveling, and that's fine. They meet every month, but I want you to meet me there this Saturday, 8 a.m. Would love to connect with you. I can't be there every month either, but I will be there this weekend and would love to see you there. Secondly, a special invitation to those of you that would feel comfortable or that need to be pushed maybe to feel a little bit more comfortable with a particular training that we're going to be offering right after worship this Sunday. It's going to be training on our defibrillators, our AED devices that we have two of here. We have one in this particular building as well as one in the fellowship hall. A church member who knows those devices well and as a medical professional will help lead that training. Now, it will not be an accredited training. You won't get a certificate. You won't get a card, but you will learn how to use that device. And you'll also get a chance to learn a particular skill that he teaches as well called Stop the Bleed. And so those are all going to be wonderful things for us to have some key leaders within our congregation to know. The more of us that know that, just the safer it's going to be for all of us. All right, so that's going to happen immediately after worship this Sunday, the 20th of July. A little bit about worship. We're going to be exploring a really neat story, a story that some of us are decently familiar with. And we've kind of been hopping around this summer, and that's by design. Whenever I was planning the summer, it was kind of coinciding with some of our not last minute, but as we were kind of honing in on our Vacation Bible School theme and making preparations. And Vacation Bible School was about road trip. And so I decided that what we were going to do is look at some of our lectionary texts that we are prescribed throughout the year. And we're going to look at the ones from the summer. And I somewhat picked ones that were very different week to week. So there's not this consistent theme, but there is this idea of just kind of hopping all over the map and picking up different things throughout our summer. And so this particular week, like I said, we're going to be looking at a story, some of you know, about Jesus' interaction and the healing of the servant of a centurion, a Roman centurion, a soldier. It comes to us in the Gospel of Luke, and there's a lot of beauty and nuance, challenge, maybe even, I don't want to say confusion, but there's a lot of layers to this story. And I pray that you would come, even if you know the story, you would come seeking to hear something new within it. Because there's a lot of beauty, a lot of challenge, and a lot of nuance that I think has a lot to teach us this week especially. All right? So we'll tackle that together Sunday morning. If you want to read ahead, that is Luke chapter 7, verses 1 through 10, as we hear more about that story. All right? Grace and peace to you all. Can't wait to be with you. And see you Sunday.